Okay, guys, this is the East Coast economic update for July the 30th, 2009. Just want to hit some items here. Actually, three to be exact. The first one is going to be that unemployment numbers the just came out. Well, not come out, but the weekly number came out, and there was a dramatic rise in the unemployment numbers. But what's rallying the market partially is the fact that the sustained number, the number of people who are still on unemployment benefits, has dramatically dropped or eased, as it says on Bloomberg. Of course, I'll have everything here. If you read down further, the actual reason for this lowering of the people who are still on unemployment is not because they're finding jobs, but because they have lost their benefits, and Congress and the president have not extended the benefits farther or further, which they don't tell you that until paragraph 5 of this particular article. Also, if you look around, you'll notice that at least 100,000 people have already lost their benefits because they've gone beyond the 9-month or 12-month extension. Now, another interesting thing is by September 1st to the 15th, there's going to be another 500,000 people who are going to not have any further benefits because their time is going to run out. And what I'm concerned about, and I think I mentioned this a couple of videos ago, is that the administration and Congress are going to pat each other on the back because instead of the unemployment rate going up under the U4 number, U3 number, they'll be patting each other on the back because it has stayed pat, and everybody will be very, very proud of each other. But the reality is that those people who had benefits have lost them, and they not necessarily have gotten jobs. And in fact, if you look at the U6 number, which is the real number, and you can find that on shadowstats.com, it's at 20.7%, and it is still rising. And my suggestion to you as an individual for the next few months is to go on shadowstats.com and look at the U6 number, not the U3 and U4 numbers or the U2 numbers. Look at the U6 number. That's the real number. Secondly, Carl Denninger at Market Tracker did a very interesting video this morning, because what caused this 150 plus rally in the stock market may be, or is probably, manipulation bordering on a practice beyond insider trading, what they call bucketing, and he explains it in detail. Check that out. The video will be, of course, attached here. Also, 150 person delegation headed by Geithner is going once again for the 4th time this year, and he's only been the Secretary of the Treasury for 7 months now, are going to China once again to kowtow to the Chinese. This is becoming a real problem. The last time Paulson went a number of times during his career, actually, to be correct, I think it's 83 times, we had a massive sell-off. Now, I just want to say one thing. People keep coming to me and saying, hey, things are positive, maybe things are going to get better. I'm going to say this for the millionth time. I'm going to keep saying this. Unless we start to produce stuff like making steel, making cars, which we don't do anymore, or very little now, making clothing, and start to sell it offshore and to our domestic people here, we are not going to recover. That is the only way. The rest of this is just manipulation. You have to understand this. And I said this to you back in May, don't look at the markets. They're going to be all over the place. I've been truthful about that, and I've been accurate about it. And the reason is because we're not producing anything. And the Chinese and India and Russia are they're not necessarily trying to figure it out, but they're assuming that there's going to be some kind of move here in the country to shore up what we've been throwing at them, which is monopoly money, for all intents and purposes. So just understand that unless we start to have industry again, we have no industrial capacity. Okay? When people on CNBC and Fox talk about industrial capacity, they are telling you a bald-faced lie. 80 to 90% of what we produce is debt. All of it. Now even in the banks. $23 trillion that we know about. Who knows how much that we don't know about is being funneled in. Right now, we're just passing around funny money for the purpose of nothing more than to just keep this thing rolling until the appropriate time, where whatever. I mean, I could guess all day till the people who are making lots of money can move it to their offshore accounts and turn it to gold or Swiss francs or whatever, or buying IMF bonds. Who knows? So concentrate on that. The media is going to tell you anything you want to hear to keep you quiet so they can continue to do what they're doing, which is robbing this country and turning it into a third world one. So focus. Unless you start to hear Barack Obama say, we are building factories, we're going to produce t-shirts and sneakers, and you people are going to wear blue-collared shirts, and you're going to produce these items, and we're going to pay you a unionized wage, or at least a fair wage, and you're not going to see a recovery, but you're doing it for your children and your grandchildren. Till you hear that come out of his mouth, and it actually happens. Let's quantify that. And it actually happens. This place is on a spiral to hell. And that is the truth. So, I leave you with that. For those of you who are observing Tisha B'Av, have an easy fast. I'm doing fairly well. I'm, trying to keep myself not getting aggravated. It's a 25-hour fast. So, but for everyone who is observing this, have an easy fast, and I will speak to you. I'm going to do a tribal update probably after the fast, which will be tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon. So, folks, until further notice, peace be with you. Also, just one slight note. Listen, the reason why I did that little comedy show about the icon, which is Jesus, by the way, well, unless you want to call him Al, you can. But the reason is I got really tired of explaining to people what I'm going to explain to you, and this is the truth. This is a memento. Oh, I should do it this way. This is a memento from my trip to Russia. I went to Russia twice. I have family there, and I got to see a huge exhibit of first and second century iconic art, which was beautiful. And I have a degree in comparative religions and history of religions and religious education, so it was interesting for me. And this is this I believe is a reproduction of an icon that was done in the 12th or 13th century. So I wanted an item that was not three-dimensional, that would not be considered a graven image, so I got that. That's why it's hanging on my wall. And the other photograph that I showed was Theo, and he was a good shepherd. So, if I've offended anybody, I want to apologize. I just got tired of explaining over and over again, and I thought of this really funny story, and I pulled it off. So, all right, guys, peace to you.